Spring training is a time for the bizarre. Players from every level of the minor leagues getting chances to match up against some of the best the big leagues have to offer, unique skill sets getting showcased that you might not otherwise see, and in the case of what we're going to be discussing today, absolutely ludicrous numbers that just are not observed in the regular season. Numbers like 27 runs, 28 hits, and 8 homers, which were all somehow totals that the San Diego Padres managed to put up in a single game yesterday versus the Seattle Mariners. And it wasn't like it took very long for things to get crazy, as the floodgates would open in the second inning of this one, with Seung-Min Song crushing his first home run of the spring, a 430-foot blast with one out. It was then that a downright roller coaster of base runners started making their way from home plate into the dugout, with the next 8 batters reaching, pushing San Diego's lead up to 6-0, before Song would strike out in his second plate appearance of the frame. But this was of little consequence to the momentum, as Ty France would register his second double of the inning shortly after, before Freddie Fermin singled and Jake Cronenworth launched a homer, making the score 12-0. It's at this point a lot of squads would just kind of take their foot off the pedal and get their reps in, but the Padres would do no such thing, pushing across 5 runs in the very next inning, courtesy of 2 homers, giving them 17 runs through just their first 9 outs recorded. And so we would go over the next 3 frames, with them scoring at least 1 in every inning, including on an additional home run from Miguel Andujar and an RBI single from Jose Miranda, one that officially pushed their score up to 20. Yet, somehow, they weren't even close to done, ratcheting up the heat to score 6 in their final 3 innings, managing to hit an additional 3 home runs in this time, pushing the score up to 27 runs by the time the final out was recorded, with the final being 27-6. Obviously, this seems pretty notable on the basis of the raw totals, but it becomes even more so in the context of historical precedent, as Sarah Langs on Twitter pointed out in a post stating that this was the second most runs scored in a spring game over the last 20 years, behind only the 29 registered by St. Louis 4 years ago. This was part of what ended up being a pretty ridiculous layout of high-scoring games yesterday for some reason, as 9 separate teams all scored at least 10 runs. Sometimes that really is the beauty of baseball, these kind of statistical anomalies that keep even the most inconsequential of games in the realm of being worth watching. Alright everybody, if you made it this far, I appreciate you watching, and if you did, consider checking out any of these other videos on your screen right now for other content just like this. Also, if you ever see anything you'd like to see me detail in the video, feel free to reach out to my email, basebpoet@gmail.com, and if I end up using your idea, I'll give you a shout out. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day.